The Lincoln School Marchers story is one that we have shared with you over the last few years. Mothers and children who marched for 2 years to end segregation in Hillsborough, Ohio, after the historic Brown versus the Board of Education ruling. This month marks 70 years since the decision, and Ohio Humanities is holding a very special event exploring the impact then and now.
The 54 Supreme Court decision, while it, in a specific way, it dealt with getting rid of segregated schools, which it didn't do for a long, long time, as we all know, because of the resistance to that. That one case, though, changed America.
Dr. Ted McDaniel is a professor of African American music at The Ohio State University who grew up in Memphis, Tennessee in the midst of that change, witnessing everything in real time, from the March on Washington to the Children's Crusade in Birmingham. And those events shaped the music of the time.
So we have a body of songs, of course, that we identify with particularly the civil rights movement, in which Dr. King served as the drum major, if you will. And a lot of them come out of the church. You use the sources that you are familiar with. And there's a lot of call and response. All it takes is a strong song leader to get up to figuratively light the match that everybody can share. You can't talk about history without talking about culture. And what is music? Particularly black music is a repository of black history and black life and black experience. So music was always and has always been a part of all these historical events.
Absolutely. And tomorrow night, Brown at 70 will take place at the Lincoln Theater. That's from 6 to 9 p.m. Tickets are just $10 at the door. Lots going to be happening. So they're going to show the Lincoln School story, which we have talked about, which is just such an incredible piece of Ohio's history in civil rights. There's also going to be a panel. Dr. McDaniel is going to be a part of that panel, talking about the impact of music on the civil rights movement and beyond, and then also the Central State Chorus, Grammy nominated. They're going to be performing, and so it's going to be just an awesome night.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gets a topic that I'm glad we're continuing to talk about.
Yes.
70 years since that landmark decision, but still there are still pieces of it that you still see, sadly, that are still happening in America, but you'd love to see the progress, and to hear the history of it all is amazing.
Oh, absolutely. And I was talking to Professor McDaniel about music, black music, and the connection with culture and how it, intertwines with the church.
Yep.
And we're talking going back to the spirituals, moving through the civil rights. And he was even talking about like hip hop today, how it's, just sharing the experience.
Always has.
Yep,
Yeah, it's wonderful.
absolutely.
Look forward to that event.